All right, we are live. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of From Pennies to Power. We show the true potential of the card, but we keep spending too many damn pennies upon. My name is Chris, One More Game MTG. All my links are found at OMGMTG.com. Pretty straightforward, right to the direct. So, best format of all time. We got Pauper Commander. We got someone playing the first time Pauper Commander. We got some great returning guests, the whole 9 yards. So you know how it is. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to go around the corners, state who you are, where people could find you, promote whatever the hell you want to promote, state what you are playing today and why you've chosen that commander. And then once we go through that, we'll rotate and get the game going. So whenever you are ready, Ryan, break it down for us. I think that you're muted. Yeah, no audio other than mine. 1 second. Discord properties. Oh, like no headphones testing. It's supposed to be from.
Is that coming through?
Well,
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys
all right,
can hear me?
Testing on the
I might-
thing. Can you hear us, Dax?
I don't know if the Twitch.
It might be that they may not have been able to hear you
No,
too.
we're good now.
Yeah, we're good now. Do you
Yeah,
want to
they
start
can hear
over?
me.
You want to do your little intro?
So they said they heard mine. They didn't hear yours. So you
Okay.
do your entire thing all over
Okay.
again.
Yeah, that sounds fine. That's fine. I can talk for sure. Welcome, everybody. My name's Ryan. I go by Pauper on the internets. You can find me at the links below here on Twitter and on Moxfield. You can also find me on YouTube as the co-host of the Common Connoisseurs, where we talk everything CPDH competitive Pauper Commander with my co-host Clay from the Rules Committee. And today I'm going to be playing Witherbloom Apprentice. And Chris, would you hover over Witherbloom Apprentice for them so that they can see
Already
it?
got it loaded up.
Awesome, perfect. So Witherbloom Apprentice is a Golgari Spellslinger control deck of my own making, and it's looking to leverage just nugging everybody for one every turn, bolstering my life total, drawing cards, killing things when necessary, and then the little copy trigger there. We don't have Chain of Smog in the format, but we do have Reaping the Graves, we have Sprouting Vines and Weather the Storm as a way to sort of storm off in Golgari. So really stoked to be here. Thanks for having me, Chris. And
Absolutely.
stoked to play a game with an oldie here. This is a new build of Witherbloom Apprentice, and we're looking to revive Wither Chat and get him back at the bench.
Sweet. All right, and on to you, Nate.
Awesome. Hello, I'm Nate from FDSMTG. You can find me on YouTube, FDSMTG, Twitter and Threads and Mastodon and all those places. Pretty basically the same, FDS_MTG. I do a YouTube channel mostly for doing reviews and how-tos with general Magic the Gathering stuff, but I do dip my toes into CEDH and PEDH from time to time. This is actually my first PEDH game, so yeah, I'm the new guy, as you can tell from my analog setup here. And yeah, I also am a Monarch Media community ambassador, so they are a group that does CEDH events, and I do a channel, or I do a show for them as well, a new show for CEDH, so you can go check them out on YouTube as well. And today I am, oh yeah, the seat.
Oh, there he is.
Thank you. Yes, and oh my God, my face so many times. You can see what my shiny head. But anyway, today we're going to be playing Diregraf Captain. That is a blue and black creature, zombie soldier. He has Death Touch. Other zombie creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever another zombie you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. And yeah, so I just kind of whipped this together last week. So we're going to see how badly I get beaten today. It's going to be fun.
Awesome.
All right, and Hip after ye.
I'm Hipstevius Cat's Meowth of Hipstevius Cat's Meowth Gaming Emporium, where so far I pretty much just do Magic stuff, but I'm considering maybe getting a live stream going, maybe playing some video games sometimes. I love Magic. I play every format, name a format. I don't have a Legacy deck, but I do play Legacy with some locals occasionally.
Oh, nice.
You probably have Burn in Modern, right?
Oh, I've got
really,
Burn in mind.
You're like really close to Legacy Burn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Legacy Burn's very affordable. I did
Not
play
very good,
Legacy
but-
Burn once, and I didn't like it because I won the thing in like 4 minutes, and then I was just sitting around for like 41 minutes or
Yeah,
like
just chilling.
46 minutes or something. Yeah, and I
Yep.
was just kind of standing there, and I'm like, oh, I
get to hang
I
out
could be
now.
playing Magic right now. I'm just gonna
You could be
watch
playing
everyone else
Magic,
play,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I do really love Legacy Elves. Super
Yeah.
fun. I had
That's
a
a fun
blast
deck.
playing that deck.
It's barely elves anymore, is it? It's just all the Fiend Artisan toolboxy stuff now, right?
When I played it, there were a lot of elves in it, but I don't know if it's changed recently. I only played it,
has,
like
yeah.
a couple months ago or so.
Yeah, nowadays you're like tutoring up like Grist, and you're playing like Fiend Artisan, and you've got kind of the like traditionally
Grist
like
was in
powerful
there.
elves and stuff. But it's like a Gaia's Cradle creature deck that happens to have elves in it, but they still call it elves.
Yeah, right. Elves ruined elves is a meme I saw earlier. But anyway, yeah, I'm here a lot. So you've probably heard me spiel on about stuff before, but Chris got me into Pauper EDH, and much like 60 card Pauper, in which I also play Burn, I find it's very fun.
Hells yeah.
So come by the
Also,
Emporium
Hipstevius,
sometime.
you should also do a late night smooth jazz channel, their radio station. I'm just saying, your name and your voice just speak to me. I'm
It's just
telling you, man, it's
beautiful.
your calling.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's like
get
the
that a
voice of
lot.
angels.
Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe trying to record audiobook audio for people or something.
Oh, look at that. In chat, we've got Dax Goes Face. Welcome, my friend. Dax is a new member of the Common Connoisseurs, a new patron member. So shout out to Dax. Thank you for all the support.
Hell yeah.
And stoked to have you
Oh,
here.
welcome, Dax.
All right. And Hip, who are you playing today?
I am going to be playing my heavily played Gut Agent deck.
Love
which
this commander
features
combo.
Gut True Soul Zealot. Gut True Soul Zealot, as you can see on stream right now, is a legendary Goblin Shaman 2/2 for 2 and a red. And whenever I attack, I may sack another creature or an artifact. And if I do, I make a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. And I can choose a background, which I've chosen Agent of the Iron Throne, which gives my commander creatures, whenever an artifact or creature you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. So it's kind of like busted Blood Artist in the command zone, kind of, across 2 cards for 3 mana each.
It's even more, right? You've got you sack artifacts and you get damage as well.
Yeah, get extra insane
Right,
value
exactly.
off of it.
And if
Yeah,
anyone ever
so
tries
it's
to
like-
sweep your board, you just laugh and ping the table for 7.
Yep.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
All
So,
21, you guys.
Yeah, so it's like it's what Blood Artist wishes it could be.
Right.
Don't come after me, Blood Artist. I see you.
Hey, someday we're gonna
Anyway.
get a downshift and it'll be amazing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
I
that'd be-
honestly think one day it will happen.
Yeah,
I have high
Zulaport
faith in that.
Cutthroat's probably another option that they could do too, that if they wanted to be a little safer. But Blood Artist is like a perfectly reasonable common.
Teleport Cutthroat is sick.
Yeah. Well, Chris, should we
Yeah.
get started?
Now let's just state my commander. I am playing Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. Reason I am playing this because 1, it's mono white. I like to challenge myself a little bit further from there. 2, it is combo. Generally, I like to play aggro / mid range, so I like to challenge myself with some combinations. And 3, I have played it in the past in regular EDH, but I have like every single piece for the deck already in paper. So I'm like, do I just build in paper? So it's one of those like, why the hell not kind of things? Because I already have like 85% of the cards, so why the heck not? So it's one of those, it is predominantly trying to just combo off and get a lot of ETB, LTB effects and win that way. But we'll see how she rolls. All right, I'm going to rotate it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right. You got too excited too quick.
I did. The 4 caught me off guard.
Yep. I always do the 4 because everyone's like, oh, here we go. All right. I got my opening hand. Is everyone good and golden to play her out?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to go.
All right, sweet. I will start us off, and I will do the remote farm tap with 2 depletion counters on it. You can thank Gator for that, because I've seen many times I've seen him play with those things.
I actually just picked up a playset of those in every color, and the other ones.
They
in
have
that
homes
same
and
set.
60 card as well.
Yeah. You were good to go, Hip.
We go draw. Let's slap down one of my favorite Magic cards, a snow-covered swamp, and pass the turn.
You gotta love it. We're gonna do a colony garden, pass the turn, making a token. Plant.
All right.
Boom.
Draw a card, play an island, tap, expedition map, pass.
Okay, untap and draw. Do a plains, tap, remove a counter, and 1 for a foundry inspector. I will then pass the turn after that.
And now I'm on the right monitor. Turn 2. Yes, that's right. 2 swamps. I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna cast another
Blood
favorite
Artist.
Magic card. Sign it. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Ass's Oracle and win the game.
Yep.
I'm gonna play Sign in Blood. So I'll draw 2 and lose 2 because I love drawing cards. And then I'll pass the turn there.
Okay. I'm gonna play a swamp. Gonna run out Witherbloom Apprentice, and we'll send the 0/1 at you, Hipstevius, just to send a message.
Yep.
Message received.
Watch
loud
Message
and clear.
coming back at you. Please don't call me hipster.
That's
Uh,
okay. It's the
How
only
much
thing.
damage am I taking?
You were taking 0.
Hipstevius.
It's Hipstevius.
Zero.
Hipstevius.
Yeah, you can call me Hip for short. It's way
Hip.
easier than calling me
Hip.
Hipster, which makes me grin.
It's
Yeah.
offensive.
He's a hip, not a hippie.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right. I think you're good to go, Nate.
Yep, go ahead, Nate.
Cool.
Very
If
few
anybody's
lotus
wondering-
petals in this format.
If anybody's wondering why my life counter is right here, that's where the hotspot is for my light. So I keep my cards away from it.
Nah, don't worry.
Mm,
And yeah, and actually, I'm just gonna crack my expedition map and then pass a turn.
All right, I will untap and draw. Do land for turn. Nothing there. I'll do a single for a Mind Stone, a single for a Benevolent Bodyguard, and I will then remove it. I will swing the 3 over at Ryan,
I will take 3. 1, 2, 3.
and I will then pass the turn.
Where's my mouse? Okay, turn 3. No covered mountain. Oop.
Yeah, Alex in the chat. What up, Alex?
Yo, Alex, how you doing, dog?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
trivial
you having a good
encounters.
day?
Hell yeah, what's up, Alex? Ryan deserves it. Well, of course. Was there any question about that?
We're gonna tap 3. Hey, gut. Everyone welcome gut to the party.
Hello, God.
He's here to party. I'm gonna pass the turn on that.
Draw for turn. Out this forest here. I'm going to go 1, 2 for Into the North. We're going to go search up a dual land. These are snow lands, but I don't have them as snow lands. We're going to go and
Way to
search
be.
up an actual snow land, which is Woodland Chasm. We actually have one.
Been there, done that.
Everybody's going to lose 1. I'm going to gain 1.
Okay, we
29.
can be friends now.
Yep, that's right.
Because
There we go.
Snowlands.
We have a snow swamp. See, we satisfied the need here.
We're snow
And
homies.
then, yeah, that's
Snow
right,
memes.
snow me's. Yeah, and I'll poke 2 at you, Chris,
Yep, and I'll take
with,
2.
with the Witherbloom, and then I will
27.
pass the turn.
That's me. Whee. Okay, the card that I searched up before was Command Tower, so drop that, and then actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast my commander, and then pass turn.
Okay, comes up. Okay, untap and draw. Do 1 and 2 for a Mersmith. Land for turn will be a Takasha's Dig Site. I will, for 0, play a Chromatic Star, and I will pay the 1 to make a mirror.
Hot start.
What a combo.
Combo. Oh,
Uh,
This man's board state is present.
I
hotter than the
will-
surface of the sun.
2 there, 2 there. I will swing 3 over at Hip,
I accept your damages.
and I will then pass
By the order
said
of
turn
3.
after said item.
Let's do another snow-covered mountain. What's your biggest lad over there, Chris?
I have 3-2, 1-1, 2-1, and a 1-1 Mer.
Yes, edict.
You have a 3-something? What's the 3
The 3-2 is the Foundry Inspector.
Now, those 1-1s are going to be hard for you, my dude.
They are. Well, this is a pickle, isn't it? We're gonna tap 3, play Agent of the Iron Throne,
No
and we're gonna
agent.
tap 1. We're gonna play Ceremonial Knife right there, and then we're gonna pass the turn.
Not exactly what I was looking for. A 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this Succumb to Temptation. I'm gonna trigger Witherbloom. Everybody's gonna lose 1 life. I'll gain 1 life.
Yep.
And then I'll lose 2, and we'll resolve Succumb to Temptation, drawing 2 cards. Oof, not finding what we needed. That's too bad. We'll be able to do something next turn, but in the meantime, might need to be that I lose something from here. So we're gonna, let's see. We'll send Witherbloom Apprentice at you, Nate.
Okay, so how much is that? That's
It's 2.
I'm at 26.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn and discard the hand size. And we
Okay.
will discard this. It's actually going to be this pointed discussion.
Alrighty, draw for turn. Another swamp. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 4 to play Gavany Unhallowed. It's whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Gavany Unhallowed. And it's a 3/4 because of Diregraf Captain. Pass turn.
Untap and draw. Alright, I'm going to filter out the Chromatic Star. Tracker for a white. That goes in the bin. Draw a card. And then 1-2. This sacrifices now. I have 2 floating. And the last one, I will then cast Teshar.
Cost reducer, Mere Kinsmith. Oof.
It only brings back creatures. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Sacrifice this. Skip the pro. Do that. I will pass after that.
Okay. Turn 5. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, and I'm gonna cast Big Score, and I'm gonna discard Songs of the Damned, which
Songs of the Damned. You don't say.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I could probably take out of here because I don't think there's actually that
Yeah.
many creatures in the deck.
It's mostly artifact.
Yeah.
Well, this is my own cook up of gut. I don't really know what you're
Cool.
supposed to put in here, but it's my own brew. That I've found pretty effective.
Nice.
But I'm gonna draw 2.
You making some treasures too?
Treasures.
Yeah, now you can get to beating them up.
And see, I played a land already.
I'll even block with my token if you send that 4/1 at someone else.
Assert dominance early.
Yep, that's right. By taking damage.
Yep.
Hate that idea. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna sack these treasures, so that'll be 2 pings to all y'all's faceandhole.coms. Vintage reference there. I'm gonna play Gold Vein Pick with that mana, and I will tap 1 to equip Gold Vein Pick to Gut. So whenever Gut deals combat damage to a player, I make a treasure token. Gut also gets +1/+1, so she's a 3/3 now. And in light of Chris's huge board state, I think I'm just gonna pass there.
Did Ryan?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. dude.
Ah!
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You're like, no, 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 no.
Nerd. Alert. Okay. Well, I wanted to do cooler. Well, let's see. Does this put it into? Oh, God! I haven't played with this card in so long. I guess I could do that. That's kind of fun. I hate casting Grow from the Ashes without Kicker. It hurts my soul. But we're gonna cast Grow from the Ashes without Kicker. Or maybe the way to do this is actually a better way to do this. Check this out. This is the not smooth brain version of what I was gonna do. We're gonna go 3 visits. And we're
Always do
gonna
the
go get a
smooth brain
forest. I know. I'm making a mistake by doing this. Everybody lose 1, I'll gain 1.
Yep, turn 3.
Yep. And then we'll do it the other way around where we grow from the ashes and get an untapped land.
There
It'll
we
be very
go.
cool. Yeah.
And then we lose another
And we're
one.
gonna everybody lose 1, I'll gain 1, and we'll go and get a swamp. Not useful at this particular moment, but that's okay. And then yeah, we're chilling. We'll pass the turn.
Oh,
So
that was
Chillin',
2
also known
total,
as
right?
chilling, also known as blocking. Netflix and block.
Quality.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to play Liliana's Elite. It's +1/+1 for each creature in the graveyard, which I have none, so nothing right now.
Does it die due to state-based actions?
No, it's a 1/1.
It's a 1/1.
Imagine.
A man can hope.
Yeah, that would have been smooth brain.
It's in the
now
graveyard.
Yeah.
For the other
Now-
one, for the Gavinian Hall.
Take that.
Get him.
And now I'm playing Wayfarer's Bauble. I'm gonna hold off faster.
End step, I'm going to flash in Cathar Commando and then untap. Play a land for turn.
I'd like to point out that Chris has done everything he's done so far with 4 mana.
Yeah, he's doing good stuff there.
I'm gonna sacrifice this to kill the agent, destroy target artifact or enchantment, and then I'm gonna play a Fountain of Youth, which is
God.
a 0-costing artifact to bring back the Cathar Commando.
No.
There are no other. I don't want to blow up all the artifacts over there,
But he can.
but I can. I'm also going to pay the 1 off of the Mirror Smith, add token, add mirror. And I will just pass after that, I think.
Chris, you're just asking to get punched right
I
now.
know. I really am.
You really are. You're just like your fast Teshar start.
I'm going to swing 2 in the air because you have the highest life right now, Ryan.
Yep, I deserve it. Let the record show.
Okay. Pass turn.
Not undeserved damage. Okay. I'm
So
really not
stable
doing
that he
that.
feels safe swinging at me. God dang it. So there will never be an active agent, it appears.
In theory. Unless
In
it has
theory.
unless it's
Oh,
advantageous for myself.
I'm gonna tap 3 like so. I'll play Seize the Spoils. I will discard, possibly regrettably, this swamp. I'm gonna draw 2, make a
That's what
treasure. I
treasures are
got
for.
2
Yeah.
lands. Are you kidding me, bro? 2 lands.
It's
Real?
filtering.
You've incurred my wrath. I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna sack this treasure. I'm gonna play Tentative Connection. I'm gonna gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. I'm gonna take Teshar.
I'm going to sacrifice Benevolent to give it pro red
Protection on board.
through the Benevolent.
And it's reusable. So we need to find our graveyard hate.
Okay.
The cost
you
producer,
may
the
as
Mirror
well
Smith.
You can-
concede,
yeah.
but I'll just pass my turn in
Oh,
pure and utter
All right,
shame
let's,
without swinging. I'm not
well-
even. I don't even care about the rest of my steps.
do
Let's
you
hope
need
I
a
draw into my
treasure?
Bajukabog.
Do you need a treasure that
I
you can
don't.
attack next turn? Because I'll let you attack me. Because you need a treasure right now if we're gonna have you making any tokens.
I guess.
Yeah, swing at me.
All
I
right,
got
I'll
you.
swing 3 at you.
Yep, you make a treasure. I'll take some life
think
for
we're-
the
I
for
think
the
we're
greater good.
doomed.
It's looking really bad. I'm not gonna lie. The
Yeah.
reusable protection, the reusable enchantment artifact hate, the cost reducer, and the Mirror
It's like
Smith
at the
is
gate, unstoppable.
yeah, it's very good. So I'm gonna untap. There's a land. I love to see it. God, is there any way to just like nothing I can do right now is gonna really contribute to the table all that much. In fact, it actively hurts my chances of winning to do anything that's in my hand that isn't just drawing cards. Yeah, just draw cards, right? Okay,
Yes.
so swamp, colony garden, basilica screecher. One, oh, do I not have? That's fine, I guess. 1, 2, 3 to cast foreboding fruit with extort off of the basilica screecher, and that will drain everybody for 1. The foreboding fruit will drain everybody for 1, so I'll gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll lose 2 from foreboding fruit. Everybody lose 2, and
We've
then I'll
lost
draw
4
2
now.
cards. You guys are just losing 2 for that. Yeah, extort gains me 3 life, but it gains drains you for 1. I'm gonna pay 1 to cast. What's that? Abundant Harvest. That'll trigger.
Love that
I'll
card.
gain 1. We're gonna choose non-land, and then I have to reveal. That's a Feed the Swarm. I'll grab that, and then I will cry myself to sleep and pass the turn.
That's what I'm already.
Yep. I'm just joining you in the Hall of Sads. It's a card from Tempest. Look it up. Papa Pauper casts Drown in Sorrow in real life.
I'm gonna play Dismal Backwater.
Beck says
was my
crying
nickname in
resolves.
college, and let me see.
We need as many of those things in the graveyard when you pop whatever Bajukabog that all of us have in our deck.
Yeah, I was hoping I would pull my Bajukabog, but I did not. But I'm actually gonna hold right now to see if there's anything I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
A Gavany could get in. And if the Liliana's dies, the Gavany gets bigger. How many cards in hand? Just 2 cards? There's only 2
2.
cards in hand. It's just like a
Yeah.
loop, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll go ahead and swing, Chris. The Gavany and the Liliana.
Yeah, so I'll double chop with the 2 tokens.
Okay.
1 and 1.
So Liliana dies. Gavany. It's a
It's
little
just
beefier.
chump, right?
Yeah.
So it's still alive.
Lily was only a 1.
No, it's a 1/1.
Isn't it a 2/2 because of Diregraf?
No, it's
Oh,
his-
it is a 2/2. You are right. It is a 2/2. So
Oh, yeah.
Gavany does not die.
yeah, so you're good. So just my dudes die.
Thank you for knowing my deck better than I do. Next turn.
I
got you.
Pay 2, tap this, gain 1 life. Draw a card.
Broke.
I will Path of Ancestry tap. I will play a Shield Sphere, getting back
Oh,
the
God.
Benevolent Bodyguard.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go. Was that Shield Sphere? Is that a creature or an artifact?
It is
It's a creature.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and exclude that on our target creature spell. Just to slow you down a little bit.
Anyways. All right,
It'll still bring back something.
yeah.
Oh, it will.
But, oh no, it's only creatures, so there's no creatures. Although we could
Yeah.
sack the Cathar Commando.
No, I had the Benevolent in the.
Oh,
So I bring back the Benevolent.
gross.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
It still
Gross.
gets rid of one thing. I'm going to pay 1 mana to make a mirror.
Huh.
I'm going to.
Huh.
1, 2, 3. Activate Takashi's Dig Site. Look at the top card. I can put it in the graveyard if I want. I'll put it to bottom. In the graveyard, I mean. It's going to be a reprobation.
Okay.
I will pass the turn after that.
You're kind of basically just playing my Luris deck in PDH right now.
In a way, yeah.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know the
it's like
beauty
as
of it
close
is
as you can get.
you can actually resolve your throne this turn and get some damage with it because he doesn't have mana to sack his
Correct.
Cathar Commando.
Protection doesn't require mana though, which is annoying.
Yeah, Benevolent Bodyguard feels like one of the best cards in that whole deck, followed shortly after by Cathar Commando. And then Mirror Smith, I guess.
I love Mirror Smith. It's back from when I played Mirror, and it was just one of those weird ones that just did well.
Can you imagine how hard all the glitters would be slapping in your deck right now?
And that's the thing. It's like it makes you want to play it just for the fringe
Uh-huh.
fun of it all.
Yeah, it's like 2 cards in your deck. You just get this win condition in the air.
I'm gonna do Mountain. I'm gonna tap it, and I'll cycle Forgotten Cave
Mm-hmm.
to draw a card.
Ooh, that version of Forgotten Caves is my favorite one. That's
Yeah,
really
the
nice. I've never
Warhammer
seen it
one is
before.
sick. Here it is. Take it.
It's the
Take
new
a nice gander.
the Warhammer one.
This is a very brutal matchup for gut.
It is. It's
we're
not
gonna
as
tap
brutal
1,
if they don't
2.
have Mirsmith.
Yeah.
And Cathar Commando. God.
This is such a waste. All right, I'm playing Ashnod's Altar. Wait, I have more mana than I thought I did. I don't want to do that, do I? I don't know. I'm gonna play. No, I don't have more mana than I thought I did. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Ashnod's Altar. 2, 3. Sack this treasure for. Nope, just the treasure. 4 mana. I'm gonna play Empty the Warrens, a very sad one. 4 Gobos.
That's still on.
Still
on
4
Earth.
Gops with an
Still on
astronaut out
rate.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, with the Ashnod out there, it's about to be gone there.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Sacrifice.
And you need to go to combat with something, so I will again allow you to swing at me.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sacrifice 1 Jableen.
Jableen? What is that?
They're fancy.
Oh, goblin.
Fancy
Okay.
goblins.
Jableen.
Yeah, 1 Jableen for the equip cost for ceremonial knife. So we'll put that onto gut, and then I'll go to combat and swing that over at Pauper.
Yes, sir. I'm
And
taking
on
my
attack-
damage.
On attack, we'll sack this goblin. Just the 1 goblin. That's all we need. Menacey Skeleton. Coming to you, Chris. Just gonna hurtle it into the void over there.
Yep. I will take the 4.
Okay. Gut
Progress.
also is 1, 2, 3. Is a 4/3 right now. Hitting, so I'll get a blood. Crap! I just shuffled my library instead of making a token. Sorry, dude.
I love it's like that's like one of the things we gotta let them know. Like the shuffle button should be somewhere different than right next to add token.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I've ever done that, and
Like, it's just
I'm
just
now
so close.
realizing that I wish it was not right there. Like I kind of wish add token was like over here, because I feel like I'm gonna be hitting that button a lot, especially in this deck. I think. Are you just took the damage from the skeleton, Chris?
Took the 4. Yep.
Yeah, that is weird.
That's really weird.
Sus.
Big sus. Probably doesn't want to sacrifice.
Well, I know there's a
the
removal
board
spell in
state.
Ryan's hand right now, so I don't want to use. I want to save potentially the benevolent for the removal.
Oh, the feed the
Alright.
swarm.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass with my various whatnots held up.
I also only have 1 card in hand, so I'm pretty much like low on gas too.
Yeah.
that's good
Your
news for
deck doesn't draw a lot of cards.
That's
so there is
that's
that.
the massive downfall with mono white.
Totally get that. God. Feels like everything I'm drawing would be like awesome in a normal game of Magic, but we're not playing that right now. We're not playing normal Magic.
We're outside.
Yeah, this is weird Magic. Do I need to be just using my Feed the Swarm right now? Is that what I'm picking up on? It just feels so bad. Feels so bad.
I think if we can deal with Teshar, we could start getting rid of some of the gas.
This won't deal with Teshar, but
We need to make Teshar more expensive, so we need
Yeah.
something to deal with the protection thing, and then deal
We'll
with
go
Teshar.
we'll go Feed the Swarm, extorted off of Basilica Screecher targeting Teshar.
Yep.
So first we'll resolve the Magecraft trigger.
So lose
I'll
1.
gain 1, everybody loses 1, and then I'll gain 3, everybody loses 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I was at 20.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 26. Yep. Okay. And then Feed the Swarm, and you'll use Benevolent Bodyguard.
Yep.
And then I'll do the Lord's work, I guess, and cast Echoing Decay with Extort, targeting Teshar in response to the Benevolent Bodyguard. So
Yeah.
everybody will lose 2, and then I will gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. and then
Will
this
that work?
goes- Yeah.
All right. Feed the Swarm will fizzle, meaning I will not lose the life. And then I will poke in. Why don't we just even the life totals out with. No.
Even
like-
if you want to take 16 damage, you're more than welcome to. If you want to even the life totals out.
No. Yeah. No, I'm good. I don't want that. I don't want that, guys. I will pass the turn.
It's what I'd like to see is like they have in chess, where there's those little things on the side of the board that let you know like who's in like the best position.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that has shifted a little bit in this last
Yeah, I was
turn.
gonna say, now that we've dealt with Chris, we should start dealing with Pauper.
Why me?
The tables have turned.
Why? I spend my removal spells and now I get hurt. This is classic.
Well, we're
Yep.
looking at
Hey,
the
I feel
table
so
from a Dutch
gaslit.
angle right now,
I'm just-
feel
so
so-
we know that we're seeing the villain.
I'm extremely appreciative, but I also am looking at them life totals. Those numbers don't lie.
Don't worry about it. Man, I should have held my removal spells and done nothing.
Maybe that was my trick all along.
Oh, I've been had, chat. I didn't need to be the person solving the problems.
Become the target, and then that way everybody hits you, and then
Yep.
and you're like, why are you gonna hit me now? I'm all weak. I'm playing Infectious Horror.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice one.
Yeah, whenever it attacks, each opponent loses 2 life.
Yep. I like that.
And actually, with that, what do you have
I
on
think-
board there, Ryan?
I have a plant token, a Witherbloom Apprentice, and a Basilica Screecher.
I'm gonna hold off, Pastor.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw. We are on turn 8 rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Land for turn.
I messed around with allowing people to do damage to the whole table at the CPDH Sanctuary Open, and I messed around a little bit too much and lost the game because of it. Even though I was, yeah, I lost to the Dargo player because I basically wasn't like aggressive enough with like dealing with things. I was like, yeah, it's great. People pinging each other, it's awesome.
Yeah, you were very reserved on that game. I watched.
Dude,
You know,
I
which
passed
yeah.
so many turns with mana up. It was like 3 turns in a row of just doing nothing.
Describe this is the bottom. I recast Teshar, and then for 0 I will play Explosive Apparatus, and I'll bring back the Benevolent.
Look, he's the problem again, guys.
But hey, I have no cards in my hand now, so
Yeah, I'm kidding. I don't actually mean it. It's the plaintive call for help.
yep. I passed the turn after said item was played.
I'm gonna go through my draw step and all that, and here I am in my main phase. I'm gonna take a gander at not my library, my graveyard. A gander at my library.
Yep.
You can do that in PDH.
You can gander your library.
Yep, it's a
It balances out the format
0 mana
quality
split
cards suck so
second.
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
free.
1 per year.
You can say the word gander, and it's an additional cost to casting the spell with split second.
Yeah.
I like
It's
the
an-
card
it's
0
an
mana split second
unmechanic.
communicate. Your 8th card in hand.
I'm gonna tap this swamp, these mountains, and no covered mountain. I'm gonna play Scare Tiller. There's that now.
Scare
Probably a
Tiller.
huge
Whoa.
waste.
Did somebody summon the PDH pals?
Yep.
Because this is the holy Quinity.
That was great seeing a Scare Tiller. Just one of those.
The Trinity was broken when they printed a Marching Duodrone, right?
Yep.
Or wait, no, was it the Trinity?
No.
It was Scare Tiller,
Howling
Howling
Golem.
Golem,
It's what the hell was it called? It's
Play
the fourth.
Viscerous here too.
Marching Duodrone,
It's the Bonder's Ornament is the 4th one.
Bonder's Ornament. Okay.
Yeah, that made the A team.
What do you have down there, Ryan?
I have like I'm not gonna block really, so you can clap these cheeks.
That sounds like more than I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Two
come on,
cheeks.
they're there, dude. They're
2
there
cheeks
for
is a lot
clapping.
of cheeks, though.
I mean, I have this plant token, but I can't
so
block
much.
with it.
Oh,
Like I
oh.
said,
That's a little bit heavy for me.
they're just
I think
Just like
I'm gonna
this.
move to combat, and I'm gonna swing and this skeleton.
Oh.
And I'm also going to swing. I'm gonna sack Vault of Whispers because I don't need the mana.
you don't need that. You
I
don't
don't
need.
need this.
What about them artifacts? They don't need those.
I need the artifact. Skeleton dose. That is 12 coming at you, my dog. Pauper.
Woof,
Whoa,
woof.
New
whoa,
friend, Miss Nomi.
whoa! Well, I said
Come
violence.
on, come on down to the party, man. Get down here in the.
You
Bro,
still-
I've been down
rituals.
here. I just
You'd
spent
still
2
be at
removal spells
22.
last turn.
Dude, look at it. You know how you watch.
I'm
like,
taking it. I
Tellurian
told you, I'm not
Community
blocking.
College, and you look at Tellurian Community College, and he's like talking about his life total like it's his age. Well, we're all like getting out of school, and you're like
Yep.
buying beer and going to parties, man.
I mean, you literally
on the
just
same
like
page.
demoted my age from 32 to 22. I've
If
lost
anything,
10
you
years.
Should be thanking.
Thanking you. My God, I
Yep.
feel gaslit.
You're having like less. You're having like less knee problems and backache.
I do.
You just lost like.
Joke's
a
on you, I'm in
brutal
therapy.
muscular Injury.
Physical therapy and therapy, both.
Oh boy.
Get a therapist, everyone. It's great.
Yes.
I've
As a
been through quite a bit of
42-year-old, this
physical
conversation is
therapy
hilarious.
myself.
See, everybody mistakes competitive with not being fun.
Yep.
And they just don't understand that it's just you got to bring the right vibe, you know.
Correct.
It's all about the panache
Yeah, that's right.
and the 12 face damage.
The 12
Anyway.
face damage and the 8 commander damage from fucking gut. Okay. Anything
and
else?
Also that.
All because that damn plant token was a weed.
Mhm.
Damn it! Where's my moments piece? It's
Need
not
to
in
remove
deck.
the weeds.
Yeah, I think I passed there.
Much violence.
I'm just
And next turn it's
just
even
welcoming
more.
you to the neighborhood.
Do I need to do something about all this violence?
Yeah, the boards are all pretty
No,
expansive
no,
at this
no,
point.
no.
No, he says,
Everyone's
don't worry
okay.
about it. Don't worry about it. The
Yeah, no,
violence
you're
isn't
fine.
necessary.
Yeah.
You're fine, he says. Okay.
I'm probably gonna direct my attention elsewhere for a bit now.
Okay, that's good.
But
I'm
your
glad to
life
hear
was
that.
getting pretty.
Yeah, you needed to
pretty
bring me down
worried
to
up there.
size.
Yeah.
Well,
Just, I had to make sure that you didn't think you were like above the law. or
above the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in
well,
case.
Just in
Gotta keep
case, yeah.
Your
Oh boy. Think with that, I will just I will just pass the turn
Okay.
in Sanctuary CPDH fashion, passing the turn, doing
Intriguing.
nothing.
End of turn. I'm gonna crack my Wayfarer's Bauble to go look for a basic land. Do a quick shuffle.
Oh.
Quick shuffle.
You
sorry, I just
bastard, you
realized
wasting our time.
I have another blood
it's
token
mind-blowing.
and treasure token.
Yes, you do.
Uh,
Oh, that's a ceremonial knife. Got it.
I will say I'm very happy though that apparently something's sinking in because when I saw Bonder's ornament thing, I was like, ooh, that has to go in this deck.
When I
Yeah,
first saw Bonner's on him, I go, this is the stupidest thing. Why would anyone want to play this? This has no value in it. And then I'm like, okay, well, like, let's change the gears a little bit. And then you like look at it a different perspective. You're like, hey, this is not that bad actually.
In a control deck, it
Yeah.
slaps. Yeah. When I started playing CPDH, Bonder's Ornament was a card that everybody kind of shot on, and I actively played it in all of my control decks, and I was swimming upstream for a long time before it became like a format staple outside of the pals. Because if you play it and nobody else has it, then you just draw cards. And if
Easily,
somebody
yeah.
else has it, then you draw cards and they draw cards. And it's like, well, I'm the control deck, so I actually kind of think my cards are better.
It's just
Yeah.
nothing but value.
Yeah.
Okay, just to go through what I did. So I brought the swamp
You're good.
in, put it
Yep,
down,
you're all good.
untapped, laid my swamp. Okay, just didn't want anybody to think I'm laying extra swamp.
We sees it. We done
Yeah.
seen it.
It's well, I like the past couple. Well, I don't want to say the past couple episodes of my CEDH news show. People have been trying to get away with some shit on stream. So
Oh, really?
That's the thing. Like, I haven't
yeah.
recorded. Someone's gonna say something if like.
Yeah. some shysters.
oh yeah,
Get it
and
outta
well,
here.
the one happened in a tournament. Like it was during I think it was
Oh,
I want to say Mox
gosh.
Masters. And, like the dude was doing like shuffling, and people were telling him like do 3, 2, 1, and he was not listening. Like he was waiting for people to get distracted, and then it was ridiculous. It was
gosh.
hilarious.
Wow. Trying way too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I played.
I mean,
Carrion
do you
Feeder
really-
and Kenran Eternal?
Do you really
ahead.
want your win rate to be that high that eventually your deck becomes a problem and everybody has to kill you? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think
People are
you
gonna
want-
know.
solid like 33% is right where you want to be. Good, but not
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah, you never want to be the guy who's just getting focused out of tables because
No.
everyone knows that you're really good at Magic.
Well,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
furthermore,
Or
in
are
CPDH,
cheating.
like in
Yeah.
CPDH, you have a great example of it with Tatiova when that deck was like running rampant. It
Oh.
became this game where it was like everybody kill Tatiova, and then we'll play the game. And it's going to happen probably with Abdel someday soon. Is just going to be like everybody needs to kill Abdel, and then we'll move on with our lives and play. A
I
normal game of
experienced that
Magic.
because I did the Weavers when I was in Detroit. I literally maybe played no
Yeah.
more than like 10 minutes per game, and the rounds were 90 minutes. Like I literally like sat there, died instantly because everyone immediately knew what it can do. They knew
Yep.
the potential that once I hit that amount, like that 1 point, it's done.
Yep.
So everyone target, even if I wasn't making a threat, they immediately
Yep.
targeted me. No matter how much I were to say, they're like, "Up, swing at you." I'm like,
Yep.
okay, sure."
And furthermore, like it's worth illustrating for those watching who haven't played a lot of CPDH before, and for those of us in this pod that haven't. that like in this format, because everybody isn't doing combo like they are in CEDH, it's way more self-regulating with combat damage. Like if you are doing the most broken thing at the table and you're trying to go super fast, you are going to get focused because you might be the only one who's actually trying to kill the whole table in one fell swoop. So like the game theory is awful around playing like really fast combo decks unless you can convince everybody else to play fast combo decks. And then you're like trying to hide and like make sure you don't get hit. It's like
Yeah.
you got to play interaction, you know?
Yeah, I feel like this format really it's interesting how in like CEDH you don't really see a lot of combat stuff going on
Mhm.
except for
Yep,
like
Winota.
and the inverse is
Mhm.
true when you go
Here.
Pauper, CP,
Yep.
you know.
Anyways, sorry. Go ahead,
no,
Nate. Just wanted
no
just wanted
problem.
to throw
No
that
problem.
point
I
out.
cast my creatures, and I'm gonna actually pass the turn. I'm creating my own little zombie fort. Here.
Wow.
All right.
Big boy.
Untap.
How many
draw.
cards do you have in hand, Nate? Okay. Cool.
1 and 2 for Cathodian.
Ugh.
Brings back
Cody.
Shield Sphere.
Alright, everyone's
Guys.
vomiting, but I don't know.
Pay
what
the
this is.
1 to make a
Custodian?
mirror
So
token.
Cathodian is you sack
Right.
it, and when it dies, you make 3 colorless.
How do you
And
spell
so
Uh,
if at any time there's an Astronaut's Altar, I think we die.
sacrifice the Mind Stone. Draw a card.
Yeah, he needs any sack outlet right now. Could be a Rusted Slasher, could be any creature. He has the deck is basically plays a bunch of really bad artifact creatures that sacrifice artifacts to like give them flying.
Correct.
And basically with that you can sack the Cathodian to make 3, and then you can cast 0 mana stuff to bring it back, and you know the thing, right?
Just cycle like crazy, yeah.
Yeah, making tons of mana, and then you use something like the Explosive Apparatus to win the game.
I
Or
will
a,
pass
Spring
after
Jaw
that,
Trap.
though.
How much mana you got up, Chris?
I have 2 mana
And
Okay.
1 card? That's it.
and
One,
one
only
card
one,
in hand.
which is
A card I'm not going to say aloud.
yeah,
But it may or may
God,
not
that's
cost
sus.
1 or 2 or more mana.
I think you almost had him there with that one. I'm gonna play
Need to build Slicer for CEDH.
Gyre
Slicer's always fun.
Terrace.
More lands.
Yeah,
Have you considered
Always more
drawing
lands.
less of those?
I'm gonna try to do that by using the Shire Terrace.
Cool.
So I'm gonna search my library for a basic land, slap it down. Naturally, we're going to get a mountain because I am of the mountain.
We also from the Shire to Mount Doom, so like that's the transition you do, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Dax says, but I love turning stuff sideways, so I'm in love with PDH. Yeah, Dax, I think you ought to take a look at my Mox field. I've got a bunch of decks that love turning sideways. I've been turning sideways in this format this entire time, and it's great. Oh, you get to Scare Tiller. Nice.
I do potentially get to Scare Tiller soon.
I'd probably allow you to Scare Tiller if you came at me. I just block with the Witherbloom Apprentice.
Lord. What to do? What to do here? I think
Chris, you.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing probably in a face direction. How many blockers you got, Chris?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total blockers. One is a 0/6, one's a 3/3, 3/2, 2/2, 2/1, 1/1, 3/1, 1/1. A mixed bag of everything.
I'm gonna gander more precisely at yonder board. Target. A lot of 1/1s and 1 toughness stuff. Mostly, you got smalls. You got a lot of smalls.
Yeah, it's mainly just little dudes.
I really want to swing stuff at you. I also don't want to become dead. All right, I'm gonna move to combat.
Welcome to combat.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
I'm gonna swing Air Tiller at Ryan because you made a nice offer, which I'm gonna
Yep.
take you up on. I'm gonna swing Skelly 1, Skelly 2, and sacrifice this treasure token that I totally don't need at all. Whoa, just come on. Why is this happening?
It happens all the time with with Moxfield. you tap 1, it brings everything.
Skelly 3, and also are all going to go at Chris.
Yeah.
That is 16 damage coming at you.
Correctamundo. All right, so it's gonna be the shield sphere and 1 mirror on top of one of the skeletons. So one of the skeletons is gonna die. The other, I'll put benevolent in front of your commander, and then these 2 as well in front of another skeleton. My Cathodian and my 1/1. I'm gonna end up taking 4 but before I'm gonna
That total-
sacrifice.
Is the other skeleton you're double blocking gonna die?
Yeah, they're both two of the 3 skeletons will die. I'm gonna take 4 from one of the skeletons, so I'm gonna sacrifice Benevolent to keep the Cathodian around. And then the one mirror dies, other mirror dies.
Well, the 2 things blocking the first skeleton both die. I forget what they were already.
One's a 0/6 and one's a 1/1.
I'll kill the 1/1 then.
Yeah. And this is gonna have a -1 counter on it.
Wait, if it's a 0/6 and a 1/1, why is the first skeleton gonna die?
They don't have first strike, I just think. The total toughness, total power here is 1, and total power here is
right. Yeah,
yeah.
4/1. Yeah. Wow, I've done a lot of 70-hour weeks recently.
You have.
Be
You're not
patient
raw.
with me. Yeah.
I relate. That's too many for sure.
This is still
I just quit my job for that reason.
I'm just like I'm doing like a ton of extra lessons because my summer schedule is busier than it usually is, which is great. But I'm also doing summer camps, so it's adding up to about 70 hours of me teaching music lessons alone, besides other stuff, and it's like
That's a ton.
it's a lot. Yeah. All right. So I've got a skelly left. Is Gut alive?
Yeah, because I blocked it with the Benevolent, and I sacrificed the Benevolent, so unless it has trample, nothing happens.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Which
so
means you won't get the blood
did
token.
you take the 4 damage?
Yep, and I take the 4, and I go to 9.
Okay.
Boom.
And oh yeah, and then the Scare Teller trigger, I get to put a land tapped. I'll do Shire Terrace because I'm smart.
Smart.
Cool.
All right. End step. Gonna pay 1 green and this
and these 2
Basilicus
skeletons are
creature, this Witherbloom Apprentice, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast Sprout Swarm. And there will be a trigger.
Mhm.
I'll make it. Oh, I need a different kind of plant. This is a sapperling, right?
Yeah,
It's
saps.
a sapperling. Sap. So everybody's gonna lose
2.
1. Huh?
You extorted, right?
No.
Did not. Okay.
Well, I guess I could just extort, and that would be. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'll extort the first one. Yeah. So I'll gain 2. I'll gain 4. Everybody lose 2.
1, 2, 7.
And then this is with buyback. So I will cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and cast it again. Everybody will lose 1 this time.
Okay, so how much am I taking total on this? Because I
3. So from 15
was
to
a
12.
15.
Yeah. And then I will untap. How many skeletons? Is just 1, right?
There's only 1 now, yeah.
I just have 1 skeleton because 2 of them died going at Chris just now.
God.
I am not your enemy here, Ryan.
No, I'm just checking. I know you're not. I'm just I was just
We're
assessing the
snowies,
board state.
remember?
I know. Yeah, Snowmies.
These are not the droids you were looking for.
These are not the draw.
Exactly.
You don't want to sell me any death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life.
This is just a smooth jazz podcast playing some CPDH right now.
Yep.
that's
That's all
right.
this is over here.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
Um,
It's either that or ASMR. I'm just saying.
Yeah, something.
I've
man.
also gotten that. I think what people are picking up on is actually just the proximity effect of my SM7B microphone. But
we're gonna go.
it's nice to think that perhaps it's my voice that they like.
I just have this sneaking suspicion that Chris is gonna win the game next turn, and
I have 1 card in hand.
I
and
just gonna feel really
that's about
freaking
it.
stupid if you do. That's the thing.
Well, do something about it, King.
Don't really want to have to deal with this right now. I haven't drawn the sort of interaction that my deck is known for. I mean, that would be one way of doing it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very good. Kind of like half chub it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, let's dig. We're gonna cast Shadow Prophecy, and we're gonna extort. So I will gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I will gain 1 more. So everybody lose 2. Shadow Prophecy is going to allow me to look at the top 2 or basic land types and then put 2 into my hand or into my graveyard if I want. So it's just draw 2. I mean, I will draw these cards. Then I will poke. I can't poke. I can't do that. I mean, I could, yeah, I'll chill. I'll pass the turn.
All right. Before the end of your turn, I'm going to sack my Kenra Eternal to my Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
A +1/+1 counter on him, but that also triggers Gavany Unhallowed because one of my other creatures died, so he gets +1/+1.
And the Diregraf.
Yeah, and the Diregraf. So I'm actually going to plink you, Ryan, because you are sitting
Yep.
way mighty high.
Sitting
up
pretty,
there.
Oh, it's
yeah.
target. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
targeted.
I'm good with that. I accept my punishment.
And then I'm trying to see if there's okay, no. Okay, so that's the end of that turn. So bink bink. That is not angry noises. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Math is fun. 7. Lotless giant.
Nice.
When it enters the
Oh.
battlefield, it deals
Yep.
1 damage to target opponent for each creature card, which is 1.
Ooh.
So Ryan,
Ow.
take the plank.
I will take the
And-
1.
Take the 1. And that was I've been holding that since my opening hand, and I was hoping that when I cast it, it would be a more dramatic and like
The real-
take
see,
this
the
to
real-
face.
The real flex would have been to sack your board to Carrion Feeder and then do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just get rid of everything.
Yep.
Yeah, that well, you know what? I could have taken out probably. I definitely could have taken out Chris with that.
So I would have had to chump everything. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like Thanos. What did it cost you? Everything.
Yeah, exactly. You're the kingmaker at that point. Oh geez. And if I do infectious horror attacking 1/1s, we got 2/2s. Infectious horror is a 3/3. I feel like I'm picking on you, Ryan. I apologize, but I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my infectious horror. It's a 3/3.
Oh,
My
I'm all
attack-
good, dude. You don't have to apologize for anything.
Okay.
I'm taking 4.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
take 2.
and the other 2 you take 2 as well because of
Yep.
infectious horror. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do right now. Pass turn.
All right, I'm gonna tap 2 to gain a life, up to 3, and then go to turn. Okay. I'm going to tap Path Ancestry for white. Play a Glint Hawk, bringing back Shield Sphere to hand, and scrying 1. I have no way to draw. Move to bottom. Right. And then I'm going to play the shield, bring back Benevolent, and pay the 1 to make a mirror. I will tap 3 because I'm going to die. I deal 2 damage to Witherbloom
2 damage to Witherbloom.
with my explosive apparatus.
Oh.
Said bye bye Witherbloom.
I'm gonna pay 3, cast Harrow,
Hurrah.
and I'm gonna sacrifice my,
All right. We'll take 1.
and there will be a trigger. I'll gain 1. Is this resolve?
Yeah, I got to do the over here, so.
My
Okay.
commander's gonna die. Instant ramp.
And
Classic
then,
Golgari.
and then we'll get a forest and a swamp, and then we'll pay 1, 2 for Snakeskin's Veil.
Oh,
With
mix.
extort.
Wow.
Spellslinger, baby!
Oh yeah, I forgot Harrow.
That
I
is
love
just
the stuff that brings in
Damn
everything.
flawless.
So
God,
clean.
that's hot.
I'm going to
Beautiful
sacrifice everything. I'm going to sacrifice. No, I got this. I'm going to sacrifice Cathodian to nothing and could die.
Yeah. Aha.
In my hand, I had a Loran's Escape.
Oh yeah. You suffered from the combo player going really
Yep.
hard at the beginning and being unkillable thing.
This is my next cards. Land, Lembus, land, implement.
You had no
Oh,
help
I
coming.
love
I
That's
had
tragic.
nothing.
No, a Lembus. No, Lembus wouldn't have done it either. Yeah, I mean, the
drafted-
funny thing is that you had everything else, right?
Yeah, I was
Like,
ready to go.
Like any
Yeah.
any sack outlet, and we just straight lost the game on the spot.
My next sack
so-
outlet was going to be, oh my god, 16, 17, 18,
And I'm
19,
gaining
20,
4,
21,
or
22.
no, 1 from the Harrow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 from the Extort and the Magecraft.
This is how far I had to go to draw a sack outlet.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about Teshar, right?
Yeah,
is that
that's
you're
the
very
weakness.
reliant on your top deck. The other thing that's really weird about Teshar is that sometimes they'll get these weird loops going with creatures that die and draw cards, and they just keep bringing them back. So as you swing, you're actually leading them towards their combo, which
Yeah.
is the spooky part, right? Like, what's that one that when it dies, everybody draws 2 or something like that?
There's a couple that are like that, yeah. There's like you make a deal, I think the kind of style cards. Where like even
Yep.
though like you are gaining life as cards as well, it's more
Yep.
advantageous for myself because I'm digging deeper.
I gotta say the Harrow and the Snakeskin Veil makes me rock hard.
That was beautiful. That was so damn beautiful. I pass on to death and continue forth.
He passes on to death.
Okay.
See, now I'm the problem though. Look what that got me.
30 life.
I will.
This
tap
feels
a
like just
snow-covered
like the
mountain
old days.
for Volduran Epicure. When it ETBs, it'll deal a damage to each opponent, and I'll make another
I
blood
will
token.
take my damage.
Blood token.
Blood
Yeah.
token.
Blood token. First 2 notes of Transformers in disguise. Anyway, moving on.
Transformers, robots in disguise. And Dax, I'm gonna send you that the list that I mentioned to you here. It's also in the Discord, so you'll see it there too.
Tap 2 like this. We'll sack Shire Terrace, and let's get a swamp tapped. Doesn't shuffle. And I am going to...
Hey, look, guys, you guys have the same life total. We're like friends, right? We all have 9 in our life total,
Yeah.
right? We're friends.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Friends
friends.
swing at friends, right?
Fish are friends, not food.
I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Agent of the Iron Throne. And then I'm
Nate,
gonna
you
move
good
to
on
combat.
that? Yeah. Okay, well,
Good to move to combat.
the doors are open, my friend.
Okay. I am gonna swing. Over at Ryan. Got True Soul Zealot, Skeleton, Scare Tiller. I'm going to sacrifice this treasure token and make another Skelly.
Okay, treasure sacrifice. We'll all lose 1.
Yep, you'll all lose 1. And then
All
that
is
gonna
in
be,
not hip.
Yeah, indeed.
The
And then
glorified
that'll
all.
be-
Yes, the inclusive all.
Yeah, it's the royal.
It's the all
we.
y'all pronoun
It's
here.
all
There you
y'all.
go.
It's the colloquial we.
Yes. The the we, the team.
The
we're friends,
we're a
colloquial Nintendo
In my
Wii.
native land, otherwise known as Pittsburgh, it would be Yins.
Yins.
Okay. That's a new one.
That is
Hey,
new.
Yins, guys.
God,
Always
it's hot
fun.
in here.
Yins,
Oh,
Let me
where'd he go?
out. So freaking hot. Like almost 85 degrees outside right now. And
Are you
it's humid.
feeling the heat with all the skeletons coming your way?
I am. I'm
We
scared.
got
And
13
as someone who-
damages
13?
coming towards you.
Bruh.
Yeah, we got 2 4/1 menace skeletons.
Oh, why you gotta
we
be
got
like
gut
this?
is a 4/3
Yeah.
that makes a treasure and a blood token on combat damage.
Yeah.
And on the trigger of Scare Tiller, I'm gonna get
He's ramping.
Fire Terrace here.
I will declare this plant as a blocker on gut, and
Okay.
these 2 saprolings on a skeleton.
Okay.
And yeah, those are my blocks.
So just a conservative
then-
5 damage to the face then.
I will tap all of these to convoke and cast Sprout Swarm again.
Again, did I miss
Yeah.
this earlier? I must have
Yeah.
spaced out.
Yeah, there's
Are you gonna
one.
make a
There is.
sapling?
Yeah. So I'll lose.
Oh,
I'll gain
wasn't
1.
this
You guys.
card like just absolutely absurd in the draft set that it was in? I heard?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I heard
probably.
it
Yeah,
was,
I
like,
mean,
broken.
yeah, it seems like it. It's the other storm card in the deck. But yeah, so
Quality.
I will then you'll lose 1 from the Sprout Swarm being cast. And then I will lose these 2 in a Blaze of Glory and lose this one in a Blaze of Glory.
So then
Blazes and
one of the
blazes of glory.
skeletons dies, so everyone would lose 1.
Okay. So I lose a skeleton, so y'all will lose 1 there.
Yep.
Then.
Anything else? Oh, I
I'm
need to lose how
gonna-
much? 4? 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
you're gonna take
4.
5 damage from Scare Tiller and one of the skeletons.
Oh, I should have blocked my Witherbloom Apprentice. Whoopsies. Okay.
Pass.
All right. This is going to go back to my hand. I
Hey,
will draw for
knock.
turn. Oh, there is fear in my dojo. I mean, maybe I don't need to live in fear anymore. I can take. There's a troll and
That's the thing. It's a
and the
giant
carrion
troll.
feeder and the frickin' Gavany Unhollowed. Those are cards that I really don't like to see. How
They're
many
beefy.
times can I Sprout Swarm is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could do it twice. How many? So there's 1 creature in your graveyard right now,
Yeah, currently 1.
Nate? Okay. Oh boy. I'll do go to combat and swing 1 at you, Nate. Get him.
And is that a
And maybe
1/1?
In the
maybe I'll
air.
swing these as well. I could swing all of these. They're gonna, I mean, kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. So that.
What you worried about?
and-
I'm just over here recreating Thriller. That's all I'm
Yep.
doing.
I
Just,
know.
you
I know.
Not doing a thing.
Not doing anything. Don't worry about me. Yeah, you will have
Excuse me.
some things to do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would also maybe do some things, but at what cost? I guess I just could sit back and Sprout Swarm, but it's not looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could also be convoking. There's that too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's find some options. We're going to cast Siphon Mind, and it's going to be with
alright.
Magecraft and Extort. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody lose 2 and discard a card.
This is such a bummer. All right, I'm gonna no, worthless. Okay, I'm discarding Exhume. Sad.
Ooh,
Oh,
interesting.
I will draw 2. I will play this swamp for turn. It's actually not bad to do that. It's not good though either. I think I'm just gonna have to pass the turn. Yeah.
Okay, that's just about useless to me right now, but well, not really. All right. Okay, so what the hell? Alpha Strike. I'm dying soon anyway.
Yucky. The Saproling will block your Lotleth Giant.
Okay.
Trying to decide if my Witherbloom Apprentice and my Screecher are just going to be better off life gain or not. I will block the Witherbloom Apprentice on the Infectious Horror. Oh, and we're going to lose 2 from the Horror.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm going to block. What's the one underneath the Infectious Horror?
sorry.
That's
Liliana's Elite.
It's a 2/2?
That's currently it's a 2/2/3/3. It's a 3/3.
the 3/3 that can grow with the Carrion Feeder. Okay. I guess I could also block the Diregraf dude. It's also an option, but I don't know that matters because it doesn't have first strike. So might as well. It takes more damage off the table to kill the Diregraf dude. Oh, it has Death Touch.
Yeah.
We'll block the Infectious Horror and the Lotleth Giant, and then before things resolve here, we're gonna tap the Apprentice, tap the Screecher, tap the Saproling, tap these 2 to cast Sprout Swarm trigger. And we're
Nice.
gonna think what we're gonna do is just cast the Sprout Swarm. So yeah, I'll gain a life. This will go back to hand. I will make a plant, and then fascinatingly, I could cast it again for free or for
And
1.
we both lose a life on that cast.
That's right. You're gonna lose a life. I'll gain a life. Did I gain a life already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Log.
Cool. Good. Let's see. Game log probably shows 2.
Yeah, you went from 26 to 27 back to 26. That's what I got here.
Yeah, you went
Yep,
27.
26,
25,
27, 26. Yep.
26. Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool. And then with that, we'll go to damage if you're ready.
Okay, I'm baiting. So what's with those blocks? What's getting through? So you're blocking the
Carrion
Infectious Horror and the
Feeder,
Lotleth Giant, right?
Liliana's Elite, and
Oh, okay.
Gavany Unhollowed, and the Diregraf are all getting through.
Okay, so these are the 2 that are getting blocked. The Lotless Giant.
Mhm.
In fact. Okay, so what I'm going to do
So a lot.
is so that would be. Give me while I do the math. 1, 2, 3,
You're good.
and 11. So it'd be 11.
You could sack your Infectious Horror to
Yeah,
the
my
Gavany
Carrion
or to the
Feeder.
Carrion Feeder, which would pump up the Gavany and the Liliana's Elite.
Yeah, and
So you
the Carrion Feeder. Yeah, that's
Yep,
actually what I'm
yep.
going to do. I'm going to pop these 2, which then adds 2 there, pumps her up to. So that's
5,
yeah,
6,
and
7,
5,
8,
so
9,
it's
10,
5.
10 plus 12. So 12 plus how many tokens are on or counters are on the Gavany? So
Oh, wait, no,
14.
should be 3.
So 15.
15.
Okay.
So 15 damage.
All right, I'm down to 11. Oh, how the high have fallen.
Man, and then I'm gonna play Plague Wit. Put that there.
What does Plague Wit
And
do?
Oh, Plague White.
Oh.
that guy.
Whenever it becomes
and
blocked.
I pass turn.
Each creature blocking, it gets -1/-1. It has flanking.
Oh yeah,
basically.
sorry.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to my upkeep before hitting the next turn button. So I'm gonna just real quick untap stuff. Crack Shire Terrace in the upkeep.
Yep.
Go get a land.
Don't want them lands.
Don't want lands in my hands.
Oh shit, we
I
missed
want
the Diregraf
lands in my
Captain.
knot
Damn it.
hand. We'll get a snow-covered mountain. Tapped.
It's not a May ability, so you can do it.
What's not?
He didn't do the diagram. It's not a May ability.
Yeah, so Diregraf should have also triggered 2 more damage.
Okay.
Oh, to Ryan.
Yeah.
You good?
No worries, no worries. Oh, right. Oh, I see. Because it buffs all your creatures. Are you talking about?
Yep.
No, the
target
LTB effect.
loses life.
Yeah,
It's the Diregraf Captain's.
whenever
Death
a zombie
triggers.
leaves the
Dies
battlefield,
effect.
target opponent.
Oh, it's
loses
whenever
life.
it leaves.
Yeah.
No,
No,
dies.
whenever it
Dies.
dies, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm gonna hit the next turn button. But these are I'm gonna retap these because they're gonna untap
Yep.
themselves.
I also have the turn counter, so you don't need to worry about that too much.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play Goblin War Party with the Entwine cost to make 3 1/1 red goblins, and creatures I control get +1/+1 and gain haste until end of turn.
Oh shit.
So with that on the stack,
Okay.
I think I'm just dead though. Because you've got actually, I think you just killed the table right
Yeah, I
now,
think
don't you?
that's
I can just respond and kill you at instant speed, but I wanted to go big swingies for the fun
just
of
in
it.
case you had something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right,
I'm
because you
kind
have
of like
Ashnod's
giving you to
altar.
use your stuff right now.
Oh, I forgot about the Ashnod's altar.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you, Nate. Oh no. Oh gosh.
But the thing is that if I had sent those two
Uh-huh.
at him,
I could have just killed him on the
You
stack.
could have just blocked.
well, no, well,
Yeah, left a
because
bunch
what
of
I can
blocks
do
for too.
now, because at instant speed in response to any Ashnod's
Oh.
altar, I could sack the
Oh.
carrion feeder, triggering Diregraf. So if I had sent those two at him instead of you,
Yeah,
I
that's
could have killed him to not destroy the
well,
board.
but I have a spell in hand that can trigger the
Oh, here we go.
the extort and the magecraft. So before those things hit the field is when you would need to do it. I have a way to
so
get
basically, I
two
need to
pings.
decide who wins the game because I ain't winning.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a lot of damage to everybody as it stands. Yeah, I have the ability to do 2 pings right now.
That's gonna ping me too, though, right?
Yeah, but do that
Two
too.
Not
pings
that
will
it
ping
really
you.
matters.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters at this point. Put me in a rough position.
Basically, the way that it needs to be set
Lethal is on the stack.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice. Like, while that's on the stack to like the goblin, basically now you would have to like do something, quote unquote, because that's where that's Hip's win, quote unquote. So you
Yep.
have to activate now, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, I would have to sack 3. So what I can do now is I can either sack 3 to carrion feeder to do 3 damage to Hip, and then Hipstevius, and then Ryan, you can do what you
Yep.
do to then finish him off, or I do nothing and let him kill the two of us.
Yeah, I don't think like because so that would happen. So then in theory now Hip has 2 damage on 3 damage on him right now, so he goes down to 2. Then the
So Hip would
damage
have to-
resolve. So then the spell would resolve, and then he goes to combat, and then in theory like Ryan would respond, but even still like there's no real like
Yep.
good timing that would
Well, the timing would be before the tokens come down. 'Cause
Yeah.
If the tokens come down, it is guaranteed lethal. So that's the
Because if that's the case, then
Yeah.
you'd have to reply after Nate does his thing. You go, okay, and after those the 3 damage hits,
Yeah.
I activate, and then you got to see what Hip does with the Goblin War
Nope.
Party on the stack.
It is complicated. And watch, he probably has like life gain in his hand.
Well, I have the Rakdos player does not have life gain unless they have
No.
like Crypt Incursion, which is not a commonly played card in that deck. So
mhm.
You
But
don't
it would
know
be
me.
funny just for giggles. But
I mean, it's a good card in some decks. It's really good in Vizcopa.
well, I'm dead either way, so I might as well do something. I'm gonna go ahead and sack these 3, do the 3 damage to Hipstevius, and then let the cards fall where they may, as it works. And that
Yeah,
You're
so
doing
right now
3
Hip's at
damage to me.
2, correct?
Yeah.
Well, the damages
But
are
I
on the
could
stack one technically, you know.
Yeah.
On to it.
And then it's your turn to state whether
well,
or not
I
you want
could
to
just
reply. Yeah.
kill you on the stack though before that damage would hit me, and wouldn't that vanish? And his stuff on the
that's
stack
true. If
vanish?
you can kill me before that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So you
Yep,
have
and
to
you would
kill
have
him
to
now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a priority thing because I'm not last in priority.
I
Yeah.
am gonna I'll sacrifice 1, 3, and
Probably Scare Tiller.
yeah, I'm thinking Scare Tiller, but you just made that suggestion, which makes it seem.
Well, I mean,
bad.
I don't know. It seems like the Viscera Seer is the one
think
that
I
actually,
would
if you
rather
sack
have
it to
Viscera
that,
Seer.
then you're able to scry for something to kill me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice all of these to Viscera Seer, and I'll do Scry 1.
So that's four of them.
Yep, so that's 4 right now.
Okay. So
yeah, so
is
1,
that
2,
I
3,
will pass
4.
priority on those, and you'll scry one at a time.
Drawing a card.
So first
how do
ping.
I scry?
You can just pull the card off your top and look at it off your screen.
If you tap
That's
view
what I usually
library,
do.
you can hit view top X and type the number in if you really want.
Yeah, but you'll have to do that 4 times.
4
so
times,
it's-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I usually just pull it
Yeah,
off,
can't pull it
right click
off
it
this side,
bottom,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, it's a trust thing.
yeah.
Hopeful, so I'm gonna bottom it.
Looking for a Gary.
Next scry. Don't need that either. We're gonna bottom that. Third scry. We're gonna top that last one.
Okay,
So then the 4 damage now resolves. So now now
Right.
with that 4th scry, that's the 4th damage. So you guys will each take 4 right now.
And then I won't take the 3.
And you don't take the 3. Ryan's at 5, you're at 5, so it's 5 to 5.
And now we're back down to Goblin War Party in the stack, right?
Correct.
boy.
Shenanigans.
I think I'm still dead. Okay, what I will do is pay 1, 2, and I don't even know if this changes the outcome here, but I've got to, because I haven't done the full math on it. I think the war party is going to get me and do Ghastly Demise Extorted off of the Basilicus creature, which now only, I'm dead because it's only going to give me 1, 2, 1 from Witherbloom and 1 from this creature because there's only 2 players, us in play. Yeah, so this is targeting gut, but you've got 8 power with your Viscera Seer, and then another 5 with your skeleton.
Because even if he does sacks the skeleton and
then I can block 2. I can block 2 of it. So
he's
I'm
got exactly
still
7 off of it.
So I
off
guess
Viscera.
yeah.
And I think
So
in
that's-
response to you targeting gut with that, I would just sack it to float to colorless.
Yeah,
sacker.
that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I don't think.
No, it's
So I
the
would
same
take
card.
a ping.
5.
Oh, I would take a ping. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, you've got me on the damage there. Nicely done.
Damn.
Well
okay.
played.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we
Pinkies.
go.
GG's.
Yeah, I was. I think this is another instance of me potentially playing. So the problem I was running into was that Nate, you had all this stuff in play that could just get way bigger than a sweeper if I did sweep things, because of just the way that they. I had Pestilence, I had Crypt Rats, and then my top deck was Drown in Sorrow, and it was just like.
I knew you had at least one in your hand. I knew that because when you said
Yeah,
Drought in Sorrow forever ago, I knew you had it.
Well, so I didn't have it then.
No, I knew you had
but
something.
But then I top decked it.
Yeah, I knew something was like right around the corner when it comes to it.
Yeah, I think what I needed to do was actually just hold up there and just like Sprout Swarm more, instead of casting the where was it? The Siphon Mine? No, it wasn't the Siphon Mine. It was the or no, maybe I.
It was Siphon.
Was it Siphon?
You chose a Siphon over
it
the
was
Sprout.
Siphon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have probably just sat back and done that, and then used the 1 mana for the Ghastly Demise, but. I felt like I was looking for some sort of kill spell for the big stuff. So yeah, no, that was good though. Good game. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a really interesting game. I like it when, because like there's some twists and turns where Chris was kind of really going fast and was really scary, and then you kind of helped tone him down, and then it was like, okay, well now you're kind of the problem the whole time.
Yeah,
a lot of
FDS is
fluctuation
over there building a zombie army, and then suddenly I had a skeleton army, and
part of it was
had
that
another one.
like my worry was that Feed the Swarm is sorcery speed. So I felt like I needed to do something there to interact with it that involved Teshar dying. But I think the game theory there is that as long as he's scary, everybody has to pay attention to him. But I didn't know how much interaction you guys had in your hand. Because if it was just me and it was just the Echoing Truth, then that's probably not enough to stop that combo if it were to go off. And even though you didn't have it, there are a lot of sack outlets in that deck that could have just sent you to the moon. You just would have won the game on the spot.
I think I've found a couple cards that I want to pull out of this deck.
Yeah,
to
I'll send
switch
you
out for other things.
if you're interested in it. I'll send you my Gut Throne deck that I play that has been really it's been solid. I've enjoyed playing it. I just sent it to you on Discord there.
This deck has been banging. It wins a lot of games that I play with it.
Yeah. The trick with Gut is that your food, because every aristocrat deck needs food, have to be as much as possible things that can attack, so that you can get that trigger the moment that Gut comes down. So I have Flare Husk, which is 2 bodies basically for the purpose of Gut. Grim Initiate, Ichor Drinker, Impulsive Pilferer, Cold Oath of Rebirth, Nested Shambler, Shambling Ghast, Voldaren Epicure, and then Horde Robber, Mog War Marshal, Nimblewright Schematic. And then I basically play Sticky Fingers, Beat Stick, and I think a couple of other ones that I can put on a 1/1 or something to basically generate more food. Because basically all Gut wants you to do is just make food and then your army comes with it. You basically don't need to play threats in the deck because your gut is the threat. It is the thing that makes the threats.
Yeah, we have a very similar mind on this. Like you can see, I'm
Yep.
playing the gold vein pick and the ceremonial knife.
Yep. I don't have
And-
gold vein pick in mine. Gold vein pick is the 2-mana one, right?
Yeah, it's 2 mana, but it's 1 equip. So basically,
One to equip.
like,
Yeah.
my rules for stuff like equipment or something that is like inherently a 2-step card. If I'm playing any Pauper format, I basically will not play equipment that is more than 3 total mana.
Yep.
And
Yep.
ideally,
I think
it's
that's a
like
good call.
2.
Yeah, there's a couple of exceptions, but they're pretty rare. It's like Nurok Stealth Suit and Whisper Silk Cloak and Cranial Plating. But Cranial
Yeah, like
Plating
the
is that.
value it
It's
gives
3.
me has to be absurd for me
Yeah.
to go past that line.
I think that's a good call, especially for the equip cost. That's the big one because equipment is basically like a creature that you can't kill. And when I say can't, it's because we don't really have like Meltdown. We don't have these effects that destroy artifacts en masse. And so artifacts are incredibly safe. Even cards like a
Yeah.
Braid are like
mean-
not likely to go to a gold vein pick. They're going to go to the gut.
Right. I mean, like the Teshar and the Cathar's Commando was the most frightened I've ever been playing this deck.
Yeah. Well, and part of the problem for you is you just can't get through with them and even without the Mirror Kinsmith, their ability to continually loop blockers is really strong. So it's quite resilient. It basically loses to like well-timed graveyard hate and things like that. But it's like a combo deck that's kind of slow, kind of dirtily, but it's like hard to pressure. So for a gut deck, it's kind of the nightmare for sure. Especially being able to reuse like Westfold Rider or Cathar Commando to like stop your agent to the Iron Throne.
That's why I like
So-
having things like Goblin War Party.
Oh, yeah.
And,
That's a good
Empty the
one.
Warrens and stuff like that to just chuck out like a ton of creature tokens all at once.
Right. One of the cards I've been
Obviously, I
excited
have
to.
Mirkwood Bats in here, and I love that card.
Yeah, Mirkwood Bats is like one of the best cards for the deck now. Niddir's Nightblade is amazing. Witty Roastmaster. Like the name of the game in CPDH right now, and something that I've been pushing for some time, at least in my decks, not necessarily telling other people to do it, but like something that I do in my Let's builds is I focus a lot on pingers because you basically in an aggro deck or a proactive mid-range deck, you don't want to be like turning the corner on the table when the combo player is dead and having them at full life. That's really bad. You really don't want
I
that.
like to we're of the same mind on this as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Yeah.
I like to give myself enough fodder to make enough skeletons to
Yep.
swing and get some definitive damage on people. And
Yeah.
then, like, as you can see here, I had so many tokens I could sack at instant speed.
For sure. Yeah.
It allowed me to kind of play. It's almost like Rakdos control, really.
Yep.
But like
Yeah.
blended with aggro, which is sort of weird.
Yeah, I mean
Cool.
it's a great mid-range commander, right? And the beauty of it is that the thing that Gut has always struggled with is like a well-timed fiery cannonade or a breath weapon or like a Drown in Sorrow, Arms of Hadar, Eyeblight Massacre, Evankar's Justice. There's just so many good black cards that just like absolutely ream the deck. And so when you build your deck with Agent, you're essentially saying like, yeah, you can do that, but you're also going to take an enormous amount of damage. And when Gut comes down, it's basically got haste because you're probably going to have something that survives and you can rebuild all your threats just from like the most paltry of things,
Random
right?
garbage.
The random cards, yeah. Do you have a Whale of the Nim and Volatile Clause in there?
Most of the cards I've been hearing you talk about, you've just been like naming stuff in my deck, I think.
Yeah,
But
totally.
those
Yeah,
are
that's
2
good.
new ones, I think.
I need to
Yeah.
go to baby duty right now because we just
Yes.
cracked 12. So
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But we can keep talking about it
Yeah.
after the stream here. So yeah,
Yeah, why don't you we'll connect.
yeah,
chat.
we'll keep chatting once the things go down.
all
Here,
right.
so
So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thank you for watching. That was one damn crazy game for the evening. We'll just do one more rotation around just to shoot the whole 9 yards. So Hip right after you, and we'll rotate her out.
Yeah. I am Hipstevius Cats, as you surely know. I'm trying to stall, but not stall too long, so I can pull up my solo.2 so that I can drop it in the chat, because I know that Chris has a baby to check on. But I just want to invite anyone who is so inclined to stop by the Gaming Emporium and come hang out. There's a link in my bio. Somebody said it didn't work the other day. If it doesn't work, you can just add me on Discord, and I'll help you out.
Boom.
But anyway, yeah, lots of games. I love my Guts deck homebrew. It does pretty well. Everybody else had pretty sweet decks today. I'd like to see more of what they all do. Seems like we got a pretty strong pod here.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah, that was great for sure. And my name is Ryan. I go by Pauper on the internet. You can find my links right here down below. Pauper, Papa_Pauper. And then on Moxfield, if you're interested in finding some inspiration, every week we do Let's Build videos on Monday, and then we play them on Friday. So last week we did Goreclaw. We usually get members of the community, a lot of like RC members and great folks out there who we bring in as co-hosts. There's a link in the chat to any of the videos if you're interested in seeing them. Let's see. Yeah, we had a great pod. This was awesome. Nate, Hip, Chris, lots of really cool decks here. Definitely showcasing the power of CPDH.
Yeah, it was
And
crazy.
yeah, I'm really honored to be here. Thanks for including me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you as well for including me. This was a lot of fun. I was very excited to play this. I had never played Pauper EDH before, and so and then also and I will be honest, I have a slight confession. I didn't know this was a CPDH game.
Yeah.
So when you said that, I was like, well, we'll see how
See what happens.
see what happens. That's why I thought I was going to get pub stomped, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah. So I am Nate. Actually, yeah, I'm not that TCG guy. That's somebody else. I am Nate. I am at FDS MTG on YouTube, Twitter, Threads, all the places. I do YouTube reviews and such of deck boxes. I have a fantastic review of this right here, the academic. So if you want to go check that out, I have it. It's
Nice.
there on my channel. It's just a couple of videos back. You can check that out. And yeah, so check out all my stuff. Again, thank you. This was a lot of fun, and
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Damn good games. Again, my name is Chris. One more game, MTG.